Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. We are here at 8th Cloud Expo. We're in New York City, as is Ditle Bredahl, and we're going to say hello to the CEO of OnApp in the following fashion. I have read consistently that your company, Ditle, powers half the public clouds on Earth. Is not possible. Tell me the mathematics behind this extraordinary claim. And I know that you believe it's true, because look at your body language, completely relaxed. You power that many clouds.
Yeah, we do, it's true. So there's around 33,000 hosting companies in the world. And according to 451 Group, Tier 1, about 500 of those have a public cloud offering. So 500 offer a service like Amazon or Rackspace or Software or something like that. And OnApp has more than 270 deployments.
Oh my God, it's more than half the world's.
It's actually more than half, yeah, and we add 3 to 5 every day.
Oh my goodness.
There's a story behind it, and it is so, it's true.
All right, well then let's back up and try and work out how that can be so. It's obviously because you have an amazing offering. So what is it about OnApp that makes it completely irresistible?
Well, OnApp is a really cool product by itself, but we're also blessed by having a very sort of nice competitive situation. We are the only one that has the direct focus on the hosting industry. And we are like 60 people in the company, 68 people or so, and I would say that 40 or so out of the 60 people are straight out of the hosting industry. So we know the industry extremely well, and if you put me in front of a enterprise telco CIO, I wouldn't know what to tell him. I don't know what he's concerned about, but put me in front of any hoster. I know what keeps that guy up at night. I know why he's concerned of going to board meetings, what feeds his ulcer and all that. So I think that's why it's been fairly easy. Well, selling is never easy, but it's been fairly easy for us to actually sell to the hosting providers because we know their pain.
Simply know their stuff. And for you, without the cloud, would you be the giant that you are becoming?
Well, we are the cloud. I mean, that's what we do. It's the only thing we do. So without the cloud, we wouldn't be in business.
So you have just simply scaled up faster than anyone else?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Our technology is around 3 years old, but our business as such is only a year and a half old, and it's been a fun year and a half.
Fun year and a half, he says. What would you actually say to someone then who's coming in? They can't come into your niche. You've nailed it. If somebody is out there, you know, just chomping at the bit to do something in the cloud, what's left? Is there any low-hanging fruit left in cloud computing, or is it all being taken care of?
I think it goes sort of in 3 stages, at least from the cloud hosting, public cloud provider perspective. It goes in 3 stages, where right now we are in the probably middle of the first one, where the cloud is cool and sexy, and it's cool and sexy just because it is the cloud. Right. So the people deploying stuff on the cloud might not even need the cloud when it boils down to it, but they do it anyway because it's the cloud. So that's the first stage, and in sort of 12 months you'll probably be lagging to the end of that. And then the second stage is when the cloud commoditizes. And this is when you need to do more than just deploying servers and having failover and dealing with hypervisors, that sort of thing. And then the third phase is when the cloud, and I can't wait for that, when the cloud is no longer the cloud, but just how stuff is done. Yeah. So you can imagine now when you sit around a management table, you have the IT management, perhaps the senior management sitting around the table discussing this new service they want to bring online, and then some guy says, well, why don't we put it on the cloud? I think in the third phase, it will be the other way around. Someone might say, well, we could consider putting this on a managed dedicated server or co-locating or something like that, but whereas sort of it will turn the picture totally around in I think in a time frame of 3 years.
That fast? I was going to go for 10. I was going to ask you how long.
No, I think 3 to 5 years we'll be there. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! You see, the future is being driven from here. Did you think Cloud Expo would be this busy, this big, this frenetic?
It is busy, isn't it? I mean, it's crowded. Look around. I mean, it's like really, really busy. I was quite surprised to see the number of people here.
And it's day 2. I mean, it's going to go on and on. 4 days of this.
Yeah, exactly. It's a long conference too, isn't it?
A long conference because we have so many good customers and good stuff and people like yourselves. Now, what about at the stand? What are people seeing there?
Well, since we have such a slim focus on hosting providers, we have to pinpoint the right people to talk to. And it's probably here 5-10% or so that actually has an interest in our business. But the good thing about our product is that it's so targeted towards those 5-10%. So when we meet them, we tend to spend a long time with them and really sort of discuss business, discuss our solution to quite in depth. So
and it's looking good so far?
It is looking very good so far, yeah.
You've heard it from the lips of the master, CEO of OnApp, Ditle Bredahl. Thank you so much for joining us here in New York City, and thank you for watching this out there on the World Wide Web.